Hi. Recently, I walked over a motorway bridge and I looked down at the cars that were passing underneath me, and they were very grey, occasionally broken up by a red or a blue car that gave a bit of colour to the cars on the motorway. I decided to investigate this a bit further to see whether this snapshot was representative of the cars on the UK roads. I videoed cars from the side of the motorway bridge so that I wasn't distracting drivers. I played back the video and recorded the colours of almost 800 cars in a spreadsheet and produced a chart that clearly shows that grey, black and white are the three most popular colours. If you also add in silver, which to me is a shade of grey, then 77% of all the cars on the motorway that day had greyscale colours. That's white through light grey to dark grey to black. So only around 23% of cars had a colour which was not on the greyscale. 21% of the coloured cars that passed me that day were blue or red. So these colours are easily the most popular colours not on the greyscale. I found a report issued by the Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders, the SMMT, which showed that the most popular colour of car sold in the UK in 2021 was grey at 25%, followed by black 21% and white 17%. 7% of cars were silver. So in 2021, 70% of new cars had a greyscale colour. So new cars sold in 2021 and my traffic survey are broadly in line. Basically, there's a lot more greyscale coloured cars on UK roads than red or blue or any other colour. So my next question was, is this what UK car buyers want? Or is this because these are the colours that manufacturers make available for UK car buyers? So I decided to have a look at the manufacturers' websites for the top 10 best-selling cars in 2021 and look at the number of colours and number of shades of each colour that are available for the middle level of trim. The middle level of trim because that's normally the biggest selling level of trim. This chart now includes a bar on the right which shows the total number of shades of each colour that are available for all the top 10 best-selling cars in 2021. If you look at the top of each bar, which shows the non-greyscale and non-blue or red colours, you will see that on the motorway I saw very few non-greyscale and non-blue or red colour cars. In 2021, the new cars sold, there were a few more coloured cars sold than I saw on the motorway, but it's still a small percentage of the cars sold. However, the final bar shows that manufacturers are actually offering a range of non-greyscale and non-blue or red colours that is greater than the number of these cars that I saw on the roads or were sold in 2021. So this chart seems to indicate that less popular colours are less popular colours because there is less demand from customers. However, I wonder if it's not quite as simple as this. I bought a Toyota Land Cruiser as a nearly new ex-demonstrator from a Toyota dealer. The dealer had purchased this car in black. The Land Cruiser was a fantastic and very reliable car that I owned for 15 years and drove around 190,000 miles. It was a very reliable car, but at 190,000 miles it developed a serious fault. I needed to change car in the next few days. I could not wait for a car to be built to my specification and colour. So I went to a Toyota dealer and used the Land Cruiser as trade-in to buy the new Yaris that was actually on display in the middle of the showroom. This car was available to buy and drive away, so although I'd bought a new car, I had to have the colour that the dealer had chosen, which was grey. So my last two cars were black and grey, but both colours were chosen by the dealer, not by me. I've also talked with friends who have bought cars in the post-COVID period when it can take months to order a new car to your specification. They've told me if they compromise on colour and go for a greyscale colour car, they can have their car much quicker. So in my limited experience, it seems like dealers are ordering the colours of cars which are easy for them to sell, which is greyscale colour cars. I think if dealers were a little bit braver, then that would get a lot of new cars in different colours onto the roads.